I am cursed. Okay, maybe that is a tad dramatic, but there is a ring of truth to the statement. I am cursed. Not in the traditional sense. No evil enchantress has cast a spell on me to doom me for all eternity, nor did I stumble across any relics associated with black magic. I am simply cursed due to the fact that I was raised listening to ministry messages about marriage. Huh? What does that even mean? I'm sorry, I sometimes forget that not everyone was raised using the same lingo as me. See, I was raised in a Christian family. That means every Sunday was dedicated to a gospel meeting, every Wednesday was devoted to Bible study, and about 36 out of 52 weekends of the year were deemed worthy of attending one Bible conference or another. For this reason, I've seen hundreds of preachers get up behind the pulpit. There have been Bible thumpers, droning intellectuals, fire and brimstone ramblers, and soft-spoken geezers, the latter of which you make bets with your sibling in regard to what point in the sermon they're going to dissolve into a coughing fit. There have also been preachers who have prepared and delivered messages that actually touch the soul and inspired you to be a better individual. I have heard multiple messages on baptism, spiritual gifts, and the armor of God. But no matter the preacher, no matter the conference, at one point or another, they have spoken on the subject of marriage. Since my infancy, I have been treated to different facets of advice on marriage. I've heard the line, "You're either single or married. There is no in between," a million times before, from elders and relatives. I've been instructed on the best ways to catch and keep a husband. At the age of 6, I was taking notes on how to get through a rough patch in your marriage. And by the age of 12, I was writing down bullet points on what my role as a wife would be. As I got older, I was finally allowed to start attending youth conferences. At that point, they had begun the messages on dating, or rather in Christian circles, courting. I never once had the intention of getting a boyfriend. No, I was on the hunt for a husband. Now, the idea of a committed, long-term relationship is fine. It's actually a fantastic goal, but not when you're a kid. At 13, I should have been deciding whether the boy who sat in front of me in math class was cute, not whether or not he would support me through retirement. I would spend my days creating scenarios in my head of what our house would look like, what we'd name our kids, even boring stuff like going through bills together. Most little girls plan out their weddings. They have their details all scoped out, from the material of the dress to the cake topper. But roses and baby's breath with their overly fragrant perfume and sweet chocolate frosting and the glaring brightness of bridal white never really interested me. I was never obsessed with the idea of the wedding. It was always the actual marriage. I would ask myself, would he snore? Would his mother bug the crap out of me? Would we make it to our 60th anniversary? Even now, I can never have a relationship without seeing the potential strings that might be attached. Potential strings with which we might one day tie the knot. And that, my friends, is why I am cursed.